everyone. On this video, I'm just going to talk about Bayo Onanuga and the fact that Nigerians said there's this headline from Sahara Reporter. It says UK trip. Nigerians tackle Tinubu's aide. Onanuga says he's always tweeting like an angry motor park Agbero with zero respect for citizens. You know, the fact that caught my attention the most was that the part of angry, motor park Agbero, because really he's always that angry and you're wondering, what are you angry about? If you guys have rigged the election, you said that's what you wanted, you've gotten into office, so why is this anger? And if you're going to do an anger, why are you doing, transfer aggression on other people? Why are you not angry at yourself that you guys have been such abysmal failure? And why are you angry at the fact that people are the ones who are saying they are saying you're a failure? Why are you not angry at the failure that you guys are? And probably do something, about it. Beyond that, also, when people are choosing their spokespersons, and I wonder what criteria they do, especially in Nigeria. We've seen Nigerian presidents, including this illegitimate one, over the years, just bringing people who are so disrespectful, to citizens. It doesn't take you much. I mean, it's about statement. It's about being respectful. It's about just write these statements in a nice manner. Even if your principal is running crazy and running mad, there are certain statements that should come from you that should sort of like douse the situation, not the one that you're coming in and you're just speaking so arrogantly. I mean, Abati was there, did the same thing. Doyo Okupe did the same thing. Lord have mercy. The kind of insult that Doyo Okupe insulted citizens in this country. Some people have forgotten until they go back to his tweets and they say it. Even Abati today that you see him, on Channels TV now, all of this, there was no insult. He didn't insult our citizens. Then after you finish that one, you had the Femi Adesina and the Garba Shehu, same thing. And now we are having this ones, the likes of Onanuga. The other one has left anyways, and you just wonder, why do you keep doing this thing? But let's just go in and look at the state and look at the this thing as we have it here. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's always so funny when you see some of the statements that come from these people. Onanuga had claimed that Tinubu is not restricted to London at the United Kingdom for his 2-week leave. Remember last night there was a breaking news that Tinubu had left UK and he was on his way to France. Nigerians on X, formerly Twitter, have lambasted Bayo Onanuga, the special advisor of information and strategy to Bola Tinubu, for saying that his principal can go anywhere he so desires. Onanuga had claimed that Tinubu is not restricted to London, the United Kingdom, for his 2-week leave. Ibrahim Kabir Masari, senior special assistant to Tinubu on political matters, on Friday had said that Tinubu had left the United Kingdom, where he had been scheduled for a 2-week vacation for Paris, France. Amid criticism over the France trip, Onanuga tweeted, President Tinubu definitely not my president. Is on leave for 2 weeks. He's not restricted to the UK. It is his private and he can go anywhere he so desires. He's still observing his leave. His comment, however, has ignited reaction on X, with many attacking the presidential aide as being insensitive. To open concept, Onanuga is known for tweeting like thugs without courtesy and respect for Nigeria. So this is what this one said. Quoting the presidential spokesperson tweet, he said, always tweeting like an angry motor park Agbero, zero courtesy, zero respect for Nigerians. Then another person, Otes Solutions, said, you usually sound like you are depressed and having anxiety issues. Udo D said, is he using his private jet to travel around the globe on his private time, or is he spending government money? That's a very critical, question there. When you say you're on private whatever, but you're spending the state's resources to fund that private trip. I have a private trip. The state isn't funding my my trip. I have to use my own money. Why can't they also use their own money? Bello Inuwa wrote, serious lack of emotional intelligence and empathy from this handle, seeing how his reckless economic policies have unleashed hardship on Nigerians. For now, it was happening in Nigeria. He has no private time and he can't go anywhere he desires while Nigerians are undergoing such, hardship. You might, and then someone say you may have an axe to grind with his political opponents, but remember that most people that read what you write are struggling ordinary citizens just trying to survive. You're doing more harm than good and are sustaining the impression of Mr. President being out of touch with his people. This is what this Bello Inua, actually said, and which is very factual. Sometimes they are tweeting as if, oh, they are maybe somebody that has done something to them or whatever. As a public servant, you don't have that luxury of being angry. I keep telling people this. You don't have the luxury of being angry as a public servant. And I always say to people, you say the way I talk now, if I'm a public servant in any way, I won't be able to talk, in that way, because yes, I'll still be firm. Worst case scenario, I will resign and leave whatever it is. But the way I will speak based on my opinion, I can't speak that because it's either I'm representing someone. If I'm an appointee, I'm speaking on behalf of the person that appointed me, or I am speaking on behalf of the people that elected me. So there's a way you have to couch your message. You can't even go after anyone. Me, like now, as a private, you come to my timeline, you do anyhow. If I have your time, you will see anyhow. But as a public official, I would not have that luxury. And I always say to people, those are some of the things that I consider. When people are like, oh, you need to be in public office or whatever. But those people, they never seem to understand this. Dice of Truth said, at some point, you will address the Nigeria people with the respect of that which pays your salary. You work for us, not the other way around. Being idiotically rude at a vacation that is questionable at best in a land where even the employed can't afford a product that is natural to us is sickening. And then Chimene Nda said, at official Bat wants Nigerians to be patient and sacrifice, but the smallest discomfort he cannot. What has he denied himself? With which funds is he using to go anywhere he desires? God will judge all of you. You have no idea the level of suffering we are going through. At Paul Khalifa too said, fuel price is skyrocketing. Minister of Petroleum is traveling from UK to France. Bayo, they whine us, but we no panic. Then at Tempty 101 said, see the way you are even addressing Nigerians. Well, majority of Nigerians didn't vote for him. That's why T-Pain and his handlers feel they can address and treat Nigerians anyhow they like. How do we put up with this man for the next 3 years? Chai. Then Shola Ishola said, Lai Mohammed will be smiling wherever he is now, because what in the name of God is this consistent display of arrogance in communication? Honestly, you just have it there. There's like that person really said, they know nobody voted for them. No, they didn't win the vote. Yeah, there were some people who voted for them. They didn't win the election, and they're not going further. Even the people that voted for them before, we not vote for them again. So this thing is mainly, I'm sure, just to rig their way into office. But hey, Nigerians, we are the ones that are going to stop that.